What's happening, everybody? It's been a long ass time since I made a video. I don't expect this one to be very long, but it just turned August 1st, like a minute, maybe 2 minutes ago. The lights just shut off right before I started recording. Uh, so yeah, it's midnight, Sunday, August 1st, and I was out here just doing on a nice long thought train, and fucking life has just been absolutely fucking fantastic. I mean, just fucking ridiculously wonderful, and it just gets better every day. I don't know why I've been making videos. Apparently my gut just hadn't been telling me to make some videos, so I just haven't done them. But I don't know, I'm sure I will soon. I still haven't made my Model 10 video yet either, and I've been wanting to, but I don't know, I'm just kind of out of stuff. Well, I'm not out of stuff to talk about, I'm not gonna lie. I still rant all the fucking time, but I just haven't felt like recording any of them, I guess. I've been so busy as shit, and that little crazy fucking cat keeps me busy all the time, man. Constantly chasing her ass around, trying to keep her from fucking with shit that she shouldn't be messing with. But otherwise, everything's cool. Her and Jackie are fucking, I mean, just really bonded. They don't hang out all the time. Like, when I'm home, the cat's running around like a fucking maniac. And Jackie kind of just, chills like she always does. And then, whenever I go outside, like I've been out here for a while, when I go back in, I'm willing to bet the cat's gonna be sitting there either curled up with Jackie sleeping next to her, or she's gonna be sitting there like feeding off of her, or she's gonna have been feeding off her and just passes out. Like, I swear she's just got one of Jackie's nipples hanging in her mouth like a pacifier. It's fucking hilarious, dude. She just passes out that way. And there's been times when I come in after she's knocked out and I go to sit down, and she's just like opens her eyes and looks up at me like, makes this fucking noise like, you prick, you fucking woke me up. What the fuck? Is it a tow truck coming all the way down or what? I gotta pause it, hold on. Alright, never mind, they turned. Anyhow, as soon as the lights kicked off, I saw Jupiter. You can see it in the view right now. It's like right, I put the cigarette on it right there, that little faint dot. See here, let's zoom in a little bit. It's weird how the color does that. It like lights up when I start getting closer. There she is, just chilling up there. I don't know if you can see Saturn at this zoom. No, let's try to zoom in some more. Oh, I forgot I don't get the fucking super zoom like I do on the camera. Son of a bitch. Damn it, Dale. Let's see, it's gotta be like right. Oh, there she is. There it is, right there. That's Saturn. That fucking planet is really far away from us. You can see how faint that thing is, man. Like, this is just the last planet you can see with the naked eye, because the light shining on it is so dim to us. But it makes me wonder, because I've seen I've seen pictures that satellites and shit have taken of Pluto that looked fucking incredible. That looked like it literally looks like Pluto's like just straight up lit up. Like the whole side of it, it's got like a bunch of white and red in the picture. I mean, you can Google it and see it, but yeah, I don't know. So I don't know if that was from the sunlight, or if they had, I mean, I can't imagine they had a fucking flash that's gonna light up an entire planet and fucking, I would guess it'd have to be the sun. But, and I mean, well, yeah, it probably, that's what I forget. You can still see them with powerful enough telescopes, you can still see them. So the sunlight has to reflect off of them. It's just we can't see it with the unaided eye because it's just too far away. All my Pluto and Uranus and Neptune. It's cool because my planet app shows me where it doesn't. I don't think it shows me where Pluto is. I don't know if it ever. I want to say it used to back in the day, because I've had that fucking app since like my first iPod Touch, which is like, oh fuck, I don't know. 2007. It was like Christmas 2007. I got my first one, and I found that app. And I've been in love with it ever since. But I swear it might have had Pluto on there back in the day, but I really can't remember. But this is what I do on my walk-in. You guys usually see it from the other view. They got a couple cars out here, the fire department, like police impound cars or something. They fucking fire department parked them back here and cut them all up. I wasn't here when they did it, but I figured that was what it was for. Because they were doing some training over in the parking lot of the school the other day, and then I come home one day, and that's now a convertible. So, yeah, this is my spot. Anyhow, I finally finished the fucking Euro a couple weeks ago. I saw that Italy won. I almost ruined it for myself a couple times. I saw something the day after the final. My dumbass went, clicked on something on Google, and, news stories popped up. And it was all it said, though, was the real meaning of the Three Lions song from England. And I was like, oh shit, because I'm thinking, I thought that maybe they won it. And I hadn't even watched the semifinals yet. So when I saw that, I was like, well, fuck, I know England's going to go to the final. And, or I assumed that they were going to go to the final. I thought, who knows, maybe not, but I thought maybe they won, because it's a song about, them losing all the time in major tournaments. And, I thought that maybe they were saying the real meaning of it, because maybe people, they won, and people were singing the thing, thinking it was, about winning or whatever. I think it was, called Football's Coming Home, or Finally Coming Home, or some shit. So for a while I thought maybe they won, and then I accidentally saw something somewhere as I was looking up Spain jerseys from the fucking tournament, and it said something about Italy, but it didn't say they won anything. And at that point I already knew that it was Italy and England that were in it, because I had watched the semifinals by the time I saw that. But I was just like, at that point, I'm like, well, fuck, dude, it could go either way. Now I'm like, I don't know who. I don't know why, I just really thought England was going to win it. I really thought England was going to win it. And it came down to a shootout in the end. The semifinals and the final were all kind of boring. It was all 1-1. All of them went. I think one of them might have ended with a goal in extra time towards the end. But I swear I thought all three went to a shootout. But the final, the first 5 shots, it's you can miss however many. It's by the time all 5 shots are taken, whoever has the most will win. But if you're tied, then it goes to sudden death. So it never made it to sudden death on any of them, but it can't. They had that first 5 shots, and the very last shot for England, if the kid would have tied it, it would have taken it to the next stage, and then they would have went to the sudden death, and they would have continued on. And that dude, I swear, this dude's 18 years old, maybe 19 years old, playing in a fucking Euro final for England, who has had a lot of shitty luck in the fucking Euro and the World Cup, and he fucking blew it, man. I think he hit the fucking post. I can't remember if he was the one that hit the post or not, but he missed the fucking shot, dude. And that was it. He just fucking, I'm like, damn, dude, that's a fucking awful lot of weight to have on your fucking shoulders, man. That is way too much fucking weight for anybody to have on their shoulders, but someone who isn't even fucking old enough to go to the bar yet, man. That's rough. And right after I finished, I didn't realize, because I finished it on a Sunday. No, it had been the following Sunday after I finished it, or a week, or whatever. Anyways, I realized the Olympics are on, and I always miss Olympic soccer. I've tried to watch it before, but I can never seem to find it on TV. Well, this time, once I realized it like maybe 3 or 4 days after it started. So I went home, went on my search on my cable box, and just found fucking. They actually have like literally every single they have to have almost every single event of the Olympics being aired on television somewhere. I couldn't believe it. Like every time slot has like fucking 5 or 6 things going on at the same fucking time, dude. It's crazy. And I've never been. I mean, it's cool. The concept of the Olympics is cool, but I've just never been too interested in anything in it, and except for soccer, and I just never seem to find it. Well, now, I mean, I don't know if I have everything, but I at least have several matches that I can watch now. But since I've never watched it, there's some things I didn't know. They do commercial breaks during the fucking period, and I think they actually take like TV timeouts. I haven't looked to see if the clock stops or not. But I swear, there's been a couple times per half that they throw commercials, and I couldn't fucking believe it. That was one of the things I love about soccer, is no commercials until fucking halftime and until the end of it. And I don't know, I guess apparently it's like under 23 is what's playing. Now, there's people who are under 23. I mean, I think you could be under 20. Maybe, you might even be able to be like 17. I mean, the one dude, I swear, he is a teenager, though. I don't know exactly what, if it was 18 or 19, but he is a teenager for sure. So, you can be even a teenager and be playing with, like, the full-blown, like, Division A fucking team. I don't know what they call, what they call the different, they usually just call it, like, the under 20 or under 23 or whatever. Different ages. There's like maybe an under 17 maybe. Something, I don't know. But they got it's younger guys playing, because I'm watching Germany. I'm like, this is the fucking guys I just watched. And I'm like, oh, that's why. But they get 3 players that are from like the main group that are over 23 that they can have on their squad. So I'm still watching the first match. I'm still watching Germany and Ivory Coast. But that's it. It's just more soccer. I love it. I mean, when it comes to that, like, I just watched I didn't even know it was on. I ended up catching it like in the knockout stage somewhere, but like early in the knockout stage. And it was the under 20 World Cup. And it's fucking cool. That's what I was talking about, the Ukraine with the Euro. I was curious to see how they're gonna do, because it's a couple years ago. It's like 3 years ago. And they had the under 20. Like, it was cool, man. I'll watch all that shit. I mean, I'm not a big fan of women's soccer, but I'll watch it. I mean, it's still football, But I'd just rather watch, the men's league. But the fucking German league and the Spanish league are gonna both be broadcast on fucking ESPN. I can't believe it. Earlier this year, I saw, like as I'm watching the Euro, like right before, I was like, dude, I wish they'd have the German league and the Spanish league on, so I could watch those 2 leagues, because those are the 2 that I'm most interested in. And during the Euro, they said both of them are gonna be starting, like, one of them's, I think, starting on my birthday, which is August 13th. B40, and I'm actually fucking really excited, by the way. I would dreaded 30. I fucking dreaded 30. I hated the fucking idea of it, and that shit hit me hard. I was like, right when I was like started being miserable all the time was when I was about like a few months after I turned 29. And 30 sucked, but I fucking cannot wait to be 40. I can't wait. I am so fucking excited. But we got the World Cup coming up in about a year and a half too. They're moving it back to December of next year, because the Euro got bumped back so far. So they're gonna still do it next year, but they're gonna do it in December, I think, or like late November and into December or so. I can't remember where the fuck it's at. They already did the one in Russia. Qatar, something like that. I don't know if that's. I think that's a city. Is that a city? I don't know. I would imagine it'd be somewhere out by Dubai, maybe. I'm not. My geography on that particular spot is terrible at best. But I do like looking at the map though. I love going to like Google Earth or just going on like the Google Maps and just looking at different spots. Go like the satellite view and just look at different spots in the world. Find like major thing like Easter Island, Galapagos Islands, like knowing where they are. Like looking at like Africa and the Middle East and Europe and Asia and just looking at this shit, looking at like little tiny islands just out in the middle of the fucking ocean that are so small but they're just jam-packed, completely built on. That's cool. There's one, maybe it's called Mali, M-A-L-I. That might not be what it's called, but oh yeah, car coming. Yeah, one leaving too. And they're still coming. So I just keep walking under the street lights so people see me. It usually freaks people out enough that they just don't fucking come any closer. But yeah, there you go. Like the Great Wall of China, knowing where that's at, and like exactly like on a map where the pyramids are. And I don't know, I just like random fucking pointless, useless information like that. And I could probably get you close to Dubai, but I don't even know how to say it. It's Qatar or whatever, so I'll just call it that. But I could probably get somewhat close. I could at least take you to the Middle East, but I don't know how much further than that I could go. But I don't know, everything's been just fucking fantastic every fucking day. Like I like 3-4 hours of sleep and I'm wide awake. I mean, like, just wide awake. I've been getting up at 4 a.m. I've been going to bed almost midnight every night. Get up at 4 a.m. and I swear I feel like I slept like 8, 9, 10 hours. And I just go all day, just full of energy, just completely full of fucking energy. And it's like that feeling in my gut is so fucking strong. Like, that's what's like powering me throughout my day, that feeling is. And it just never runs out. It just keeps getting stronger and stronger and fucking stronger. And I swear it's gotta be any fucking day now. It has to be any day now. Not like, I'm not saying like, it has to be. It has to be. No, I'm saying like, it fucking has to be. It just, there can't be any other way. That fucking feeling, I could feel it. It's like as clear as if God just appeared in front of me and just said, hey, it's almost here. I'm fucking working hard every single day still preparing for this moment. And it's weird because that feeling is not overwhelming. It's still not overwhelming anymore, but it is fucking stronger than ever. The last time I said that the feeling's stronger than ever, it's just fucking 1,000 times stronger than it was then. And that was probably just a few weeks ago, a month ago, who knows. And it's fucking just keeps getting stronger. It's just, I can't explain, I just can't explain that feeling. It's like this just like nervous excitement. And it's just like, man, I don't even know. I swear it almost feels like knowing that feeling is God guiding me through life. I swear it's like that feeling almost feels like God is just so excited for this moment to come to, for this to happen finally. That, like, he's even more excited than I am. Like, that's what that feeling feels like. Oh man, it's fucking incredible. Anyways, I'm gonna go see if I got some food somewhere. Go hang out with the fucking ding dongs. We went on a long ass ride today. I forgot, I gotta tell that story real quick. We had my godson just started his first job this week. He's working at Dairy Queen, which, so I worked at Dairy Queen when I was a senior in high school, like my last semester of high school, I got started working at Dairy Queen by me. And shit, that was like my fifth job at that point. Either my fourth or my fifth job at that point already. And I go through jobs like I used to go through jobs like I used to go through apartments, but now I kind of been sticking with things for a little while. But anyway, so he started working at Dairy Queen, and actually his mom and dad, his mom worked at Dairy Queen. I started working there first. I mean, she was working there. I started working there, and like I got to know everybody, and I ended up getting my buddy, who was still one of my three closest friends. 20 years later, I ended up getting him a job at Dairy Queen. They met, they started dating, and other than like a brief period in the mid 2000s, they've pretty much been together ever since. They got married over 10 years ago. Probably about 13 years ago right now, actually. 13, 14 years ago they got married. My godson, he just turned 16 last month, or June. Damn, is that a cop? Okay. I just don't want a cop coming back wondering what the fuck I'm doing back here, especially when I got a pistol in my fucking pocket. You know? Yeah, I'm good. But, so anyhow, but yeah, so his first job ends up being Dairy Queen by them. It's not the same one that we worked at, but still, I was like, that's pretty cool. So I told him he was working tonight, or Saturday night, and I told him I was gonna bring Jackie and the kitten out because I've been taking the kitten with us some places. Like I've taken her to my mom's a few times when I take Jackie on Fridays, because I want her to be a traveling cat. Like I want her to be cool with it, because most cats don't seem to like to be in a fucking car. So I've been doing this on purpose, and so we fucking all hopped in the car and just put the cat in the cage, made sure she ate and drank some water and took a shit before we got in the car, and we just rolled out. We went and stopped at we made one stop and visited someone for a little bit, and seen another dog buddy of mine I ain't seen in a while, and then we went out to see him. It was a long drive. It was like a 50 fucking mile round trip. But we went out there, ordered some food, and then since I couldn't take Jackie and the cat in the place with me, obviously, I forgot they have a fucking outdoor patio set up, and today is just fucking beautiful. I think today's the first perfect day I remember in a long time. I think we had like one or two more this year earlier this summer sometime, but very rare. But today was so nice. I'm like, all right, well, we went and sat outside. There weren't 50 mile an hour fucking winds blowing shit everywhere. Go outside, I take Jackie, I hook her up to a post right there, and it's nice because it's got like a little, it's not fenced in, but it's just got stuff blocking, so I can hook her to something and she's not gonna run out in the parking lot, before her leash runs out. And so I get her, we're sitting there, I get her hooked up, I go get the cat in the cage. I just kept her in the cage the entire trip. But I go get her, and then I set her down next to me too, and everybody's just kind of looking at me like, what the fuck? And I'm sitting there eating some fucking chicken strips and fries and a burger and giving Jackie some chicken strips. Jackie was cool as fuck, man. She was cool. She pretty much listened the entire time. She sat down when I told her to and stayed there for the most part. I could get up and go throw garbage away. I had to go run back in and get some salt packets. She just hung out and chilled for a second. She's cool. Keep an eye on the cat, even though she's in the cage, But it was really cool. And then some lady came out and sat out there with her. She had a dog. She had a real little dog, and they were kind of making noises. And Jackie was kind of whining a little bit. And the other dog barked once, so Jackie barked once or twice. And I got her to stop. And then the rest of the time, for a second there, she was kind of making that whimpering noise for a minute, but then she stopped that. I just kept feeding her chicken strips, and then she just shut up. And, man, it was cool, though. We had, after that, she didn't make another noise. She just sat there the entire time. and just chilled. I broke off little pieces of chicken, like pulled it out of the inside of the skin, and I gave the cat a couple, handful, little, so many, like 5 or 6 little bites of chicken too. So all 3 of us are eating our dinner out there. Yeah, it's cool. Damn it. It was a really good fucking time. And then after that, we ended up backtracking a good ways over to another buddy's house of mine. And he was home. I hadn't seen him in a while, so we just cruised out that way and just hung out for about half hour, 45 minutes. And Jackie got to visit there, so she's seen all kind of people today. She's got to be exhausted. Here comes some fucking bright ass headlights. This fucker's coming. I might have to pause it. Let's see. Yep, hold on. Alright, sorry, they finally turned around. But, yeah, she's got to be exhausted. It's crazy. Like, dude, I actually slept just about 8 hours last night. I went to bed at, maybe a little bit less. I went to bed about 2:30 or so. And I probably fell asleep at about 2:30 because I was just fucking beat. I went outside to have one last cigarette, and I shit you not, I was standing at the top of my fucking stairs, and there's some treacherous looking stairs, man. They're like, the first flight is about 20 something stairs, and they're not fun falling down them. I don't think I've drank a single beer, shot anything since I've lived in this place, and I've fallen down them fucking stairs like 4 times, and it just fucking sucks. And I'm standing there looking down the stairs, and all of a sudden I'm like, I'm dreaming. I'm fucking dreaming. I didn't realize as I start dreaming, I'm thinking that's fucking real life, and I'm awake. And this shit's really dark. Sorry. I'm thinking that was real life, and all of a sudden I just like opened my eyes, and I'm still standing at the top of the stairs, and I'm like, holy shit, dude, I can't fucking do that. Like, I kid you not, like, I've been just, like, by the time the end of the day comes, which is cool because I haven't taken a fucking Benadryl and Tylenol PM for like 3 months now, 2-3 months. It's been fucking wonderful. And like, but by the end of my day, I'm so worn out because I am just fucking busy as fuck that I end up falling asleep standing up in the shower. The other night, dude, it was a work night. I must have fucking fell asleep. Dude, so it had to been an hour. I don't know how because the water wasn't cold. But it was like, there was an episode of Hogan's Heroes on, and by the time I came out, Perry Mason was on. Now, it might have been the second episode of Hogan's Heroes, but when that episode begins, Perry Mason will start for an hour. And it was already a little bit into the episode. By the time I got out of the shower, I'm like, damn, dude, I was hoping it wasn't like fucking 1 in the morning or some shit, dude. I'm like, damn it. And if I can like keep moving, or I doze off, and I just thankfully don't fall. I have a couple times in the shower, like in the past, if I can like be standing there, my leg just gives out, and I like bump into the wall, or like once I actually hit the fucking ground, I'm like, holy shit, dude. But every other time, like I just sit there standing. Well, I just stand there standing, I guess, but I don't know. I gotta do a video on this gun. I guess this has been a longer video than I expected it to fucking be. But I guess that's how it seems to go. But anyhow, it's been just fucking, I mean, just every day, every single day. I cannot wait to wake up and just see what happens. It's just so exciting every morning to wake up. And I'm just like, yeah, like all those mornings when I was miserable as can fucking be. And every morning I wake up and I'm just like, damn it, I woke up. Fuck. Like, I went to bed just like, all right, maybe I'll just luck out and when I wake up tomorrow and I have to deal with this bullshit anymore. And every fucking day I'm like, oh, God, I gotta start another fucking long, miserable fucking day. Just drag myself out of fucking bed and just drag myself through the whole fucking miserable fucking affair. day after day after fucking day. But now, oh my god, I can't even say it's the opposite end of the spectrum because it is so far past the opposite end of the spectrum. Like, this is one of the things that kept me going through that 6 years, is knowing that one day I was going to feel exactly as I do right now. That's one of the things. That's what I would sit and think about. That's why in them like 5 or 6 times I just fucking broke down and just didn't want to do it anymore. Just wanted to give up and quit. Every time God would have me say out loud what it was, like what all of it is for. What all of it's for, and just say it. And every time that would just fucking bring me back down to where I could fucking just take some more shit for a while until the next time. And it's just like, in all those times, I fucking sat there saying to you, I kid you not, I said it. Years ago, I fucking said that one day I will be right fucking here at this very moment of my life. That one fucking day I'm gonna be right here and right now, man. And when I get there, it's gonna feel so fucking incredible that I could never even begin to imagine what it would be like back then. And that's exactly what happened. I mean, I could have never fucking... I mean, I already imagined it to be amazing, but I could have never fucking come up with this. I could have never, ever imagined this fucking feeling. Damn it, dude. These fucking cigarettes just keep going out. It's exactly like I thought it would be, and just fucking infinitely better. And it's like, that's how I know that the thing I've been waiting for is coming. Because for 6 years I sat there saying to myself, I know the day's coming when this shit's gonna turn around. I can't, every day I'm like, dude, it's gonna turn around one day. Every time I get pissed off, every time, anything happened that just made me feel like fucking shit, I just kept telling myself, it's gonna turn around. It's gonna turn around. That day's coming. It's already set in stone. Nothing can change that day. And until that day gets here, there's just nothing you can do about it but just fucking bear down and deal with it. And get through it. But when that day comes, man, not a fucking thing in the world can stop it. I said, how many fucking times I said, I don't have no idea when that day's coming. I said, but you better fucking believe I'll know it when I see it. And I did. I fucking did. Just over 5 years later, I could still look back and say that fucking day that I sat there and said to myself, this is the fucking day that I've been waiting for. It still is the day that I was waiting for. And it's setting me up for another day. And it's fucking doing it anytime. But to know that, to actually not just that it all happened, but to know all of it ahead of time, and as it's going on, to know all of it. To actually know the reasons, like to know what all of it was for. To be able to know what it was all for, instead of just wondering what the fuck is going on. And having no idea what's going on or why it's happening. I'm telling you, it's just, I don't know, I can't put it into words. I don't even know why I keep trying. I don't think that in any language, past or present, I don't think words exist to put this feeling into a like some string together some combination of words to explain this feeling. I mean, it's the most incredible fucking thing I have ever. I've never even imagined something as amazing. Alright, gunshots. You gotta love that. And at least they waited till, it's nighttime, it's after midnight, at least I just seen something fucking gross. I don't know what the fuck that was, but we're getting the fuck out of here. I just felt the... Hold on. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I just want to make sure one of the fucking monsters of the fucking of my block didn't just fucking, I don't know, I just seen a shadow go across the ground. The last time I saw that, it looked like a fucking spider. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Because the way its arms and legs were moving, I'm like, that's not how it'd be walking. And I'm looking, I'm like, oh my god, it's floating on a fucking spider web string, just floating out of the air. I'm like, God, I cannot fucking stand them things. Oh my lord, oh my lord. I don't like killing anything, man. Even when a fly gets in my house, I at least give it a couple chances to get out of the fucking door before having to kill it. But them things, fuck that, man. I don't even want to go back over. That's the second time that's happened since I've been out here. I'm cool, man. I can feel the little string on my arm. But yeah, I fucking can't put it. I don't know. It's just, damn, I just wish everybody could have a fucking experience like this. I wish every fucking body in the world could have an experience like this. All them years I sat there telling myself that it's coming. And about to last, I don't know, at least, like I said, last at least 3 or 4 years. I had this feeling that it was going to happen overnight. I just had that feeling it was going to happen overnight, and I kept saying that. You know, at first I started saying, I have a feeling it's going to happen overnight. Then I'm like, dude, I believe it's going to happen overnight. And then finally I'm like, dude, I know it's coming overnight. I fucking know it. And that was before I could, like, consciously read my gut. That's before I had I knew that those things were coming somehow. But I didn't realize how I knew them, you know what I mean? Like, at that point in my life, I just knew that I knew it. That's just about the most I knew. I didn't know how. And, man, I don't know. It's just so fucking wild to finally be where I have waited 40 fucking years to be. To finally fucking get there. Because like I said, I knew it was coming, and I knew what point in my life that this moment would come. But I didn't know how old I would be, you know what I mean? Like, this is like at what stage in my life it was gonna happen. But I just didn't know how old I would be during that, you know. So I've just been like with a timer that's just had, you know, an unknown amount of time my whole life growing up. You know, I had no idea it was gonna be 40 years old. But it's like, dude, it's finally here, and it is already worth the wait, and it hasn't even fucking happened yet. I have been planning my whole life around this moment. My whole fucking life I have been planning around this moment. Everything I have ever done in my entire life has been to lead me to and to prepare me for this moment. Every fucking thing I have ever done has been to prepare me for this moment. That 6 years of shit was one of the best things that's ever fucking happened to me, and I wouldn't change a second of it. It's just, damn, man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's just the last 5 years especially. The last 5 years, God has been working my fucking ass off. Really working my ass off getting me ready for this. And that's how, like, when that day came that everything turned around, I knew at that fucking moment, I knew during that 6 years that before this time would come, that day was going to have to happen first. I knew that day was going to have to happen before anything else, or before the next thing was going to happen. And it came, just like God told me it would. It fucking came. As sure as I'm fucking standing here, it came. And I fucking knew it when I saw it, man. I fucking knew it when I saw it. I woke up that morning like, man, I feel fucking really good today. I'm like, I don't know what it is, man. I'm like, I don't know. Like, it's just something, dude. I'm like, I just feel really fucking good today, man. I'm like, I can't figure it out. Then after about an hour or two, I was just like, oh my God, that fucking feeling of fate is back. It had been so fucking long, I didn't even recognize it for the first couple hours that I was awake and it was back. It literally took me about an hour or two to finally go, holy shit, that's what it is. And it was like, that's when I knew. That was when I said it. And I knew as I was sitting there that fucking day, I knew that at some point in the somewhat near future, within a handful of years or so, I didn't know it'd be 5 exactly, but I mean I figured within a few years, a handful of years, somewhere in there, that this day was coming. That was that point where it was just like, all right, now we're heading towards that point. And I mean, God, he went to work. I mean, that day, he started just really working on me, because I didn't really have much change in my life for that 6 years. There really wasn't. I didn't really grow. I always loved learning things and shit, but but that was what was supposed to happen at the time. It was just like a stagnant period in my life. And then that day, just, man, like we've more than made up for lost time. Well, and it's been just over 5 years. That was about 6 years. So, I mean, yeah, we've definitely made up for lost time. And it's here. It's fucking here at any moment. It could happen any fucking second. And I'm just sitting here just enjoying every single fucking day along the way. Every single day. I love every day. That's why I get up at 4 a.m. too, because I can't bear the thought of just missing any more of the day than I have to. I just want more of my day. So I don't know. Anyhow, yeah, Jupiter. So Jupiter, we seen Jupiter earlier, was like above the edge of the school, kind of. Now it's all the way up here. It's kind of hard to see now because the fucking bright ass light above me, but yeah, let's see if I can get away from the light a little bit. But yeah, I mean, it was literally just, I want to say, yeah, it was. I'm pretty fucking positive. It was just like right here above it, somewhere in here above the edge of this building, and now it's right there. That's how much this giant planet has spun. Has spun a word? I don't know. That's how much it is. Yeah, I think so. That's how much this massive rock has turned while I've been sitting here talking. So, alright, well, I guess I'll catch y'all later. I'll have a great day. Have a very blessed day. And I always say prayers for everybody. So, but y'all have a fucking fantastic day. Fantastic Sunday. And I hope wonderful blessings come your way. Now and forever. So, I'll catch y'all later.